What's up, everybody? I'm Untitled Worker, and today we're going to talk about Fantastic Four movie news. Now, some new articles have come out in the last couple weeks about supposed leaks from inside Disney about who's going to be directing the movie, who's playing Mr. Fantastic, and then we're going to talk about some of the old rumors as well. So, recently, it was reported that Matt Shachman, who directed WandaVision, is going to be directing the Fantastic Four movie. And there is quite a bit of evidence to support this, actually. He was signed on to film Star Trek 4, and he exited the project like right when this news came out, which typically, if you're a director, you don't quit a big project unless you have a bigger project lined up. And what director would say no to directing the Fantastic Four for the MCU? I mean, if you could pull that off after two different iterations failed, you'd be a hero. Either this is the biggest coincidence of all time, or he's doing Fantastic Four. Like, that's really the only two options here. I can't imagine why somebody would exit Star Trek, unless they had a bigger project lined up, unless he left for a smaller passion project that he cares more about, which is possible. But I'm assuming he's going to be our director. D23 is coming up pretty quick. So I think we're going to get the cast and the director announced, and maybe we'll even see the cast there on stage. I am not going to D23, but all the stuff ends up getting out anyways. There's always footage, there's always pictures. We will know for sure as soon as the announcement is made. Somebody will tweet it and it will go viral. Now that we've got the director out of the way, the biggest casting rumor right now that's going around is Penn Badgley as Mr. Fantastic. And I have to say, I'm not very familiar with him, but he really fits the look. I've seen some clips of him from the You Show and other things. Like, I kind of looked him up a little, but I haven't watched any of his stuff all the way through. I didn't watch Gossip Girl. I never watched You all the way through. So for me, it's kind of just a ball in the air. I've seen a couple scenes. That's about it. All right, moving on. There is a rumor for Sue Storm right now, and that rumor is Lily James, which is pretty cool. She was in Baby Driver, and she is fantastic in that. She's been in a ton of other stuff as well. She's really had a great career coming up. She's done a lot of great roles, and I think that she would fit this role pretty well, actually. Sue is the more motherly kind of character that sort of connects the Fantastic Four on an emotional level and kind of takes care of everyone. She's really like the rock that holds the team together. I think that Lily James could pull that off. There has not been a lot of rumors for Human Torch at all. Although I will say the two biggest fan casts are both Stranger Things actors, and that is Daiquiri Montgomery, or I think that's how you pronounce his name. Honestly, I don't know. I've never heard him say it, so I don't know. But I think he is a fantastic actor, no pun intended. And honestly, I would be totally fine with him playing Human Torch. However, I think the other one on this list is better. And it's my fan cast for Human Torch, which I'll get into my fan cast in a minute for who I wanted. So the other actor that's rumored is Joe Kiri. Joe Kiri is a hilarious personality. Like, he just exudes this great contagious energy, and he's just this ball of childlike fun. And that's exactly what Human Torch is. Human Torch is, he's the child of the Fantastic Four. He is the heart. He's the comedy. That's what he's there for. He is basically similar to how they used Tom Holland's Spider-Man in the Avengers, actually. It's the same kind of character. He is the silly, immature one that everybody has to constantly kind of keep in line. He's always insulting people. He just really loves being a superhero. Um, and I think that Joe Kiri would pull that off extremely well. There was a rumor, like maybe a month ago, maybe two, that Jason Segel was already cast as the Thing. I don't know if that's true or not, but I think that's a great fit. I think he's a really lovable guy. He's an extremely underrated actor, and I think he could bring a lot of depth and humor to the Thing. The Thing is constantly cracking jokes with Human Torch. They always make fun of each other, and I think that Jason Segel would be great at that because he has a history of playing characters in comedic stuff, like in How I Met Your Mother. My hair is really out of control right now because I just took a shower. Problem solved. Okay, so those are so far the only casting rumors that have come out. I actually think that's a really solid cast. And I would be completely fine with that. It's younger than I expected, to be honest. I thought they were going to go for some older actors. So my fan cast was way off. So let me get into my fan cast. I think we need an actor for Reed that is a nice middle ground between both of the ones that we've had. But I think the one thing that both of them were missing was the intensity. Neither of the actors really brought that much like presence to the role. Like when Reed Richards walks into a room, you're like, that's Reed Richards. And I don't really feel like either of the actors really brought that. However, I will say, Eowyn Griffith, or however you pronounce his name, I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know why all these actors got to have difficult names, man. Uh, he, I think, did a better job with his presence as Reed Richards than Miles Teller did. However, I did like Miles Teller for a really young Fantastic Four. I think he did a great job. It was really just the movie was really lackluster. My personal fan cast for this, and you guys may have seen this from one of my other videos that I fan cast a bunch of Marvel characters. My personal choice for this was Andrew Lincoln. Andrew Lincoln he's most famous for The Walking Dead, but he was also in other things like Love Actually. He is actually a very diverse actor, and outside of Rick from The Walking Dead, he is a very sweet, soft-spoken, intelligent guy. And I think that there's a balance there between the intensity of Rick Grimes and his real self that could really lend itself to Reed Richards. He also has the look already. You simply just shave his beard off. I don't know if he has his beard again, but he did have a beard for a long time. But if he showed up clean shaven, I mean, that's Reed Richards. He looks just like him. It is insane. I have always loved this fan cast. It's been around for years. Pretty much as long as the John Krasinski one was around. Just the John Krasinski one blew up like crazy because the Office fans are unstoppable. But I really like Andrew Lincoln. I think he's a phenomenal actor, and I think he would fit this role like a glove. It's just so perfect to me. Moving on. My choice for Human Torch overall really is Joe Kiri. However, I think we need to go a little older if Andrew Lincoln is Mr. Fantastic. And that's usually how these castings go, is you cast somebody around the same age as Mr. Fantastic. They're all typically around the same age. So, Sam Claflin. I think that he is a great actor. He's got a good presence. I am mostly familiar with him from the Hunger Games franchise. He was great in Catching Fire. And overall, I think his presence would fit really well. He's been a fan cast of mine for this for a while. He's a little older than Joe Kiri, I believe. Yeah, so Joe Kiri is 30, and Sam Claflin is 36. So, I think Sam Claflin just looks older. And I think that it would work better with an older Fantastic Four cast that my picks were. They were all older. Although if I was going for a younger Fantastic Four, like what it looks like they're doing, it's Joe Kiri all the way. If you're doing Penn Badgley as Mr. Fantastic, he looks pretty young. I think Kiri is a perfect choice. So, my choice for Invisible Woman is an interesting one. She's a very talented actress and has been in a ton of stuff. So for an older Invisible Woman to match more of Andrew Lincoln's age, I went with Elizabeth Banks. All right, camera died, but we're going to keep moving. So, Elizabeth Banks is a great actress. She's really fun, she has a good energy, and I think that she could really pull off that motherly vibe that Sue has in the comics. There are a ton of great actresses that could fit this role. This was just my choice. There are tons of other ones, but I saw this one in a fan cast and I was like, wow, I didn't think of that. But as I thought about it more, I liked it more and more and more. Moving on to the last Fantastic Four member, The Thing. The Thing is a really interesting character because you have to have somebody who conveys emotion really well with their voice, but also has a very powerful voice. I do think that the Jason Segel rumors are good. I like Jason Segel as the Thing. My original choice for the Thing was David Arbor. However, he ended up being in Black Widow, so obviously he can't play the Thing. So, my other choice for a deep voiced but also very talented and emotional actor is Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Jeffrey Dean Morgan is also a very charismatic guy. He could play off of Human Torch very well, and I think that his voice for scenes where the Thing is angry would be very intimidating. He has a very low, angry voice. So yeah, that's basically my fan cast of who I would choose. None of these people are really bad choices, in my opinion. I think that the younger cast that we're hearing about right now is awesome. And if that's who they go with, then I'm happy. As a Fantastic Four fan, I feel like they fit pretty well. And for the Fantastic Four fans who may find this video, stay strong, you know? People are going to tell you we don't need this movie. People are going to tell you that it's going to suck no matter what, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? Everyone told me that about Aquaman as well. They told me that it's a lame character. Why is he getting a movie? Why would they ever bother making this movie? But you know what? It made $1 billion. And everyone pretends like they always liked Aquaman now. So, you know what? You can jump on this train with me. If this movie sucks, it sucks. But I'm on the hype train. And I'm here for it. Marvel has a chance to do something that nobody has done right yet. And that is make a great Fantastic Four movie. Comment down below what you guys think. Are you excited about these rumors? Do you think that any of these rumors are true? Do you think they will announce the cast for sure at D23? Or do you think maybe they'll only give us like 1 or 2 of them? Who do you want as the Fantastic Four? And what do you think of my fan casts? I know some of them are a little strange to some people, but I'm curious to hear what you guys think. But however you feel about any of those things, comment down below, like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys later. But when we